Welcome to Digital Toolbox. Today we're going to use the cull and curve on surface tutorial definition to create this diagrid that you see here on the left. So I'm going to pull that out right now and continue this tutorial. I'm going to set multiple curves. And then I'm going to go in and delete the curve on surface and the divide surface buttons. And then go to surface and grab the brep components to explode this. I also need to find the center of each surface. So I'm going to connect that to the face. And then bring this down. And I'm going to reconnect the vertices to the cull buttons. And then you create surfaces from these panels. So I'm going to go to surface, grab the 4-point surface. C will go into the center, and I'm going to copy this and paste it so I have 4 of these. And then the first one will go into the first and second cull, and the second one will go into the third and fourth cull, and then the third one will go into the second and third cull, and then the fourth one will go into the first and fourth cull. And then I'm going to unpreview the explode, and I'm going to unpreview these surfaces since we don't need them until later. I'm going to drag this up to here, and we need to offset these edges. And before that, we have to explode this again and find the center of each surface. So grab the brep area. I'm going to unpreview these, and then go in and copy these cull buttons. Did not mean that. Copy these cull buttons, and these will go into the vertices also. And I also need another set, and these will go into the edges. Actually, I'm going to delete this first and manage my Boolean collection and delete the last item of each collection because we only have 3 edges or 3 points to deal with, not 4. And then I'm going to copy this and paste it, and this will go into the edges. Okay, now we can go into curve and offset these edges. So it asks for the curve that we want to offset, the distance we want to offset, and the plane. So I'm going to deal with the distance first. Go to slider and grab the slider. Go to edit. I'm going to edit floating points to integers. Upper limit of 12. The value to be 4. And I'm going to go to logic, go to script, and grab a 1 variable expression and convert this into inches. Negative x over 12. And then this will go into D. Then we can create our plane, and to do that we'll go to vector, plane, plane 3 point. A is the center, and then B will go into the second cull, and then C will go into the first cull, and then this one we don't need, so we'll delete that. So now you can see here we have planes on our surface. So this will go into the plane. I'm going to copy and paste this. So then our offset, we want to offset the second cull of the edges and the third cull of the edges. So now you can see that there's offset lines within the triangle. I'm going to unpreview the plane and the explode. And then we need to find intersections between the edges and these offset. So to do that, we're going to go to intersect, go to physical, and grab the curve and curve. We're going to need 3 of these. So if I unpreview this last cull, or the first cull of the second set here, you can see that there's lines across. So we're going to find the intersection between the first offset and that line. So there's one, and then we're going to find the intersection between these 2 offset curves, and then the intersection between the last offset and the first cull here. So I'm going to unpreview these culls again. And then we need to create lines from these points so we can fillet these lines. So I need 2. And the first A and B will go into the first 2 points, and then the second line will go into the second 2 points here, as you can see. And to do the fillet operation from utilities on the curve, we need to join these curves first. So I'm gonna also grab the join curves. I'm gonna join them by holding down Shift. I'm gonna unpreview these, also the points since we don't need them. and these offsets. And this will go into C. And I'm going to grab these sliders and function. And before I plug R into D, I'm going to change this to positive since the fillet will only accept positive numbers. So now we have a rounded corner. So I'm just going to change this to 5 here. And unpreview the join curves. So now you can see there's an arc in our two lines. And then I need to find the endpoints of this fillet line. So I can create a line between these two between this fillet line. And then I'm going to join these two starting points and endpoints. So now we have a closed curve. And before we can close it, we need to grab the join curves and put your fillet in first, since the order does matter on how you join these curves. I'm going to unpreview these. And then I'm going to grab the planar surface, which is under surface, freeform, planar surface. I'm going to connect that to planar. So now we have a surface. And now I'm going to subtract the surface from our original surface. I'm going to go to intersect and grab the solid difference. B will go into the planar. I'm going to unpreview this right now. And the join. I'm going to drag this all the way back to the 4-point surface, and I'm going to put that into A. So now we have 1x. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to organize this really quick. Just make it more compact, and then I'm going to spread these surfaces down here farther apart. And then I'm going to highlight everything or select everything except for the sliders and the function, and grab the difference, the area, and explode. So everything except for the function and the sliders. I'm going to copy and paste this, and then I'm going to drag this down to the second surface. I'm going to reconnect the explode here and the area to the new surface, and then reconnect A to surface. So now we have the other ones. And then I'm going to recopy this also, and I'm going to copy and paste it. And I'm going to drag it down. I'm going to reconnect this, and reconnect this. And then I'm going to paste it again, and then drag it down here, and then reconnect this to the last surface, to the last area, and to the last difference. So now we have our different diagrid. I'm just going to unpreview these B-rep areas since they're getting in the way, giving you the points. So now we have our different diagrid. Now there's probably some other things I forgot to unpreview here. Here we go. So now we have a clean surface, and you can toggle the U and V and create a closer netted diagrid. And that's how you create this type of diagrid. And thanks for watching.